What's up, fam? I'm Tina. I'm back to give you another reading. And boy, oh boy, somebody is really stepping into their divinity of, just being in the moment and finding their true happiness. Their happiness with their self, their happiness with others. And this is bringing in that ray of hope out of the darkness that they once walked. They're no longer seeing things as the glass half empty anymore. They have brought balance in back into their life by truly doing the inner work, because they walked through the flames. And how did they do that? Because they embraced the isolation of solitude, to really go within and to really transmute everything, to release those lower emotions, to release everything from trials and tribulations from birth until now. And they're seeing things with their rose colored glasses off now. And this is bringing a vortex of change in their life. Now, this card come out sideways. When it's sideways, I take both sides. And this side says you walk through the valleys of the shadows. And this person really went through it on their journey. And what did that cause? It caused them to embrace courage they didn't know they had. By walking through the valley of the shadows, you step into your own empowerment of someone that you never thought you could be. And you embrace the unknown of what you were experiencing. And this is giving you new stepping stones on an elevated plane. And now you're you're going to start to receive dreams, and this will be valuable information and divine guidance coming in. And you have this whole spirit team around you, a family, and that is truly guiding you and moving you along on your journey and helping you along on your stepping stones of your dark night of the soul. But you are coming out of that giving and receiving not only to others because you overgave throughout your life, because you thought that was in your best interest, but now you're learning to give to yourself, to self-love, and still hold compassion and love for others instead of judgment. And this is bringing so much balance back into your life. You're seeing things on a whole new perspective. You're seeing the world on a whole new perspective. Things that you used to ignore, you are focused on. You see the smallest little details, and you have so much gratitude. Even if you find a feather on your walk, you know it's a sign from spirit communicating to you. You're looking up every sign and synchronicity, and you're in so much gratitude knowing that you have the love and support around you of your team that's always around you. And by doing this, you're walking in trust and faith that you never had before, because you were in the steps of uncertainty, of leaving what you were secure in the 3D and what had been instilled in you. And you started moving into the 5D of that uncertainty, going like, I don't know about this. But you started doing the internal work, and that's all you needed to do was the internal work. That's all we're meant to do. We're meant to log off and go within, to focus on our inward journey, to tap into the kingdom of heaven within you, to really get with one and really activate that right side of your brain. And by doing all this internal work, you are now going to start reaping the fruits of your labor. And you're going to see all of the investment you put in yourself is causing you to move up and move forward in your life like never before. You're moving back into wellness and happiness and sweet success, because you're seeing things from your eyes of love, compassion. You're just a whole new person, because you release these limitations and control that the always wanting to know who, what, where, how. I'm doing it this way. I'm not allowing. And getting out of that fear-based ego. And now you're moving in the love of life. You know, you see all things through oneness. You see that even the person acting and reacting in ways that you once disliked, you now hold compassion and say, I too have once been there. And I hold compassion for you and love. And that vibration alone is changing so many around you with you just doing the internal work on yourself. That is creating this magnitude of your ascension. You know, you're really transcending the obstacles and moving into this loving expression of this new being that you are. You have started to become this phoenix rising from the ashes. Let me see what the phoenix says. I want to read this card. It says, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, change of mind, because you're no longer in the control state. And the dragonfly says, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. And that's truly what you went through by going through the flame journey of your solitude, of your dark night of the soul. You have really worked on yourself so phenomenally. You now have that wombat spirit that you can be at home within yourself, and you are happy, no longer relying on the 3D world of material and this and that, and I have to have this my way, and you're leaving the judgment and everything, and you're just living in that peace, love, and unity, and you're at home with yourself. You finally learn to love all aspects of yourself, and you have started putting your needs first, and letting the overflow heal others. And that is what is really thrusting you forward. And your crystals today is rhoda quartzite, and this is for your heart chakra. This is such a beautiful crystal. It is one of my favorites. This one heals emotional trauma, especially related to prior abuse and early childhood wounds. Brings self-acceptance, instills love, inner joy, empathy, compassion, transmutes negativity into positivity. I am kind and caring. And that you are, because you have changed so much. And not only that, this sodalite is really just setting in your intuition, your third eye. This is an activation for your third eye crystal. And this is so powerful for your intuition. It combines energy from the earth and the third eye, awareness for grounded psychic, mental, and emotional wisdom. It enhances rationality and deep thought, provides emotional anchor, supports one's ability to live authentically. And when you're living authentically, that's when you reap the fruits of your labor. That's when you really start moving up, because you love who you are. I am one with the earth and sky. As above, so below. You start seeing your beautiful self, how you truly are. Anyway, guys, I am Tina, and if you would like to do a one-on-one with me, I would love that. My LINK is in the BIO, and I would love to sit with you today and see what comes out for you. Anyway, guys, I'll see you for our next message. Oh, and the song today was Yep, Yep. So please go listen to the words of Yep, Yep. It is such a phenomenal song. You can listen for the codes in that, and get you a little pep in your step. Anyway, I'll see you for our next message.